Punctuation. Who really cares about it? You still get what I'm saying even if my comma's not quite right? And what about these things? They don't even look like different marks. Look, we get it. There are a lot of fiddly punctuation rules that just don't seem that important in the grand scheme of things. But when the stakes are high, the smallest errors can have a big impact. It even turns out that the differences between these little guys can matter. Hi, I'm Bianca from The Owl, and today we're going to talk about some of the more obscure punctuation marks out there. Specifically, we're going to talk about when to use hyphens, N dashes, and M dashes. You can tell the difference between these three marks by their length. Hyphens are the shortest, while N dashes are about the width of a capital N, and M dashes are the width of a capital M, which is how they got their names. Their uses also are different. Hyphens are used to join related words together, including compound adjectives like bicycle-friendly campus, numbers like 42, or compound nouns like well-being. You can also use a hyphen to indicate a repeated part of a list, like in get out your 1, 2, and 3 cup bowls, or to separate a prefix in a word, like in pre-Socratic. Today, we tend to collapse hyphens. Email used to be e-mail, for instance. So many of the older forms of hyphenated words, like cooperate, are now written without hyphens. Cooperate. N dashes are far less common than the hyphen. Their main use today is in separating ranges of numbers. Purdue beat IU 28 to 21. Times, I have class 10:30 to 11:20. Words in a conflict or connection, the Lafayette-Indianapolis shuttle. Or occasionally, long compound adjectives, Purdue Pete like eyes. In many documents, the N dash is replaced with a hyphen in these situations because there's no N dash key on a keyboard. The M dash is what most word processors give you automatically when you type two hyphens together. Instead of separating connected words like a hyphen, the M dash separates connecting phrases in a sentence, sometimes, like in newspapers following AP style, with space around it and sometimes not. It indicates a pause, longer than a comma but shorter than a period or semicolon, and it usually brackets extra aside phrases, like in, my cat, who's really the handsomest boy you ever did see, is named Finn. M dashes can take the place of parentheses, commas, or colons in many instances, but since the dash is more noticeable, it means the content within dashes or after a single dash will be more emphasized than if you use the parentheses, comma, or colon. Like I mentioned earlier, language and punctuation rules change over time. Today, the difference between a hyphen and an N dash isn't usually going to matter very much. Many modern readers might not even notice the difference. But if the stakes are high, or if you just want to come across as the most dashing person at the party, it doesn't hurt to remember the minor details. I've been Bianca with the Purdue Owl. Thanks for watching.